So hi guys, and welcome to me playing the Division beta. Now I was so hyped for this as soon as I saw it at E3. I've been really looking forward to it. I've had my pre-order in quite a while, and well, today's the day of the beta. Xbox got it early. I was getting it on Xbox anyway, so we get the beta a day early, and I'm just in this video. I'm just going to tell you my thoughts and opinions on it. There will be more videos of gameplay and me actually playing the game. Although this is I'm actually playing it, but this is narration basically. But what I think of the beta is it's amazing. It seems oddly polished, and I know there's not a lot of stuff in it at the moment, but it is quite fun for the 6 or 7 so hours I've played so far. And I'm really looking forward to the main game after playing this. I dabbled in the Dark Zone, and this is the gameplay you can see now. And I honestly think that yes, it's a cover-to-cover shooter. We've seen it before. Third person. It feels very Gears of War-esque in the way the cover works and the way the shooting works. But I think the multiplayer element is absolutely revolutionary. And we got to see, because you get the part of the, I'm not sure if it's all of it, but you at least get part of the Dark Zone in the beta. And I just think it's absolutely amazing the way they've done this idea of the rogue. So what you do is you go into the PvP area. There's no multiplayer lobbies. It's seamless transition, which I think is fantastic. And what happens is as you can see now, someone has shot another agent, and when you shoot at another agent, you become a rogue. And when you're a rogue, that means you have a skull, but you can see in the video that you have a skull above your head, and people hunt you down for a bounty. The more people you kill, the higher the bounty. And I just think that's amazing, because you don't have to kill other players. You do find that other people want to work with you. You work together to get to kill some of the bosses and get some of the really powerful gear. So it's not all PvP, but someone can just turn their back on you, just shoot you, But I think the way it handles that when you do that, when you shoot someone, you become rogue. I think that's a really good idea, because it actually punishes you for going against someone. Not in the way that it's impossible. I have seen people escape as a rogue. It's not impossible. I have done it myself. I don't actually have any gameplay footage of that, but I have done it once. Barely escaped. But I think it is quite revolutionary the way that they handle this idea of the rogue. And also the loot. So, for those of you who don't know, basically, normally when you're like, this is me now, the video is me exploring the PvE part of it, the single player. And the loot you get there, you get off dead enemies, stays in you eventually. But in the Dark Zone, what happens is when you get loot, it turns into like a little yellow bag. If you rewind the video a bit, you can see that there is like a little yellow contamination bag on my back. And to get the loot out, to be able to have the loot as usable, you have to get to an extraction point, and you have to hold it for a minute 30, and everyone can actually see you on the map. It comes up, everyone knows that you're trying to get loot out. Now, you can do one of two things. Or the other people can do one of two things. They can choose to assist you and not kill you, just hold you, help you defend the location. Or they can try and kill you and get the loot. Doing so, it makes them go rogue, but you can get some of the loot that way. So the loot is actually never safe until you've extracted it, and I think that's very cool. I think it's a very cool mechanic. I know I haven't talked much about the single player sort of element of it, but as you can see I'm playing side missions. In the beta you can only play one main mission, it's quite short, but it does give you like a good idea of what the campaign is going to be like. Not in the sense of story, but in the sense of how it plays. So I think it's quite cool. You can either do it alone or you can do it with a team. And you can change difficulties between normal and hard. And hard is basically the level above your character, and it is very difficult. And so I'm playing. I've played a little bit of Dark Zone and more of this single player. I think the single player sort of element is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I do quite like the idea of grinding, like in Destiny, except this one it's all about getting your weapon stats higher and higher. You can have, I have the base M, no I don't, I have I think the M44 or something like that here, and the whole point of it is like adding mods to it to get the damage up higher, and then go and find a higher level weapon. It can be the same variant, it can still be the M44, then put more mods on that so you get more. And oh, it's amazing. It's a very cool RPG elements to it. The shooting in it feels very fluid, very smooth, and the cover system is quite cool because you can duck behind cover, and then if you see another one, you can hold A. You have to actually hold A down. I didn't quite get that at the start. But you hold A down, and it runs you to there. It does a route and it runs you to there. I think it's very fluid, and for a beta, especially from Ubisoft, because we did remember Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but it is really fun. And I'm going to leave it here on this video because there will be more this weekend, because this weekend is just going to be me playing The Division. And as you can see, it's a very social game. We're all doing jumping jacks. So there is this social element to it, which I'll get into more in my other videos. But if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. It has been very fun playing this beta, and I'd highly recommend it if you've got a code to play it. It's very good.